Politics has played a significant role in shaping history and the world we live in today. Over the centuries, there have been several political movements that have influenced and changed the course of history. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the top 10 most famous and influential political movements in history. At number 10, we have the American Civil Rights Movement, which fought against racial segregation and discrimination in the 1950s and 60s. Led by iconic figures like Martin Luther King Jr. and Rosa Parks, this movement brought about significant changes to U.S. law and society, including the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965. This movement involved thousands of people across the country and inspired similar movements in other parts of the world. Coming in at number 9 is the women's suffrage movement, which fought for women's right to vote in the late 19th and early 20th century. Led by influential figures like Susan B. Anthony and Elizabeth Cady Stanton, this movement was instrumental in securing the 19th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, which gave women the right to vote. The suffrage movement was a long and difficult struggle that involved protests, civil disobedience, and even hunger strikes. At number 8, we have the environmental movement, which emerged in the 1960s and advocated for environmental conservation and protection. This movement led to the creation of important environmental regulations and laws, including the Clean Air Act and the Clean Water Act. The environmental movement has had a significant impact on public policy and has helped to raise awareness about the importance of protecting our planet. The next movement on our list is the anti-war movement, which protested against U.S. involvement in the Vietnam War in the 1960s and 70s. This movement helped to change public opinion about the war and was instrumental in bringing about the eventual end of U.S. involvement. The anti-war movement involved millions of people across the country and was a major force in shaping public discourse about foreign policy. Coming in at number 6 is the gay rights movement, which fought for the rights and recognition of LGBTQ individuals in the 20th and 21st centuries. This movement led to significant legal changes, including the legalization of same-sex marriage in the U.S. The gay rights movement has had a significant impact on public attitudes towards LGBTQ issues and has helped to promote greater understanding and acceptance of LGBTQ individuals. The next movement on our list is the Tea Party movement, which emerged in the early 2000s and advocated for limited government, lower taxes, and fiscal responsibility. This movement played a significant role in shaping the political landscape of the United States in the 2010s. The Tea Party movement helped to mobilize conservative voters and contributed to the election of several Republican candidates. At number 4, we have the Black Lives Matter movement, which emerged in response to police brutality against black individuals in the United States. This movement has sparked important conversations about racial justice and has led to significant changes in law enforcement policies and practices. The Black Lives Matter movement has inspired similar movements in other parts of the world and has helped to draw attention to the ongoing issue of systemic racism in society. Coming in at number 3 is the Occupy Wall Street movement, which protested against income inequality and corporate greed in the aftermath of the 2008 financial crisis. This movement sparked important discussions about economic justice and the role of government in regulating the economy. Occupy Wall Street was a decentralized movement that involved thousands of people across the country and around the world. The next movement on our list is the Arab Spring, which was a series of uprisings and protests that swept through several Arab countries in 2010 and 2011. This movement brought about significant changes in government and society in several countries, including Tunisia and Egypt. The Arab Spring was a complex movement that involved a wide range of political and social actors. At number 1 on our list, we have the Scottish independence movement, which has been advocating for Scottish independence from the United Kingdom for decades. This movement has sparked important discussions about self-determination and has led to significant changes in Scottish politics. The Scottish independence movement has had a significant impact on politics in the United Kingdom and has inspired similar movements in other parts of the world. These 10 movements have had a profound impact on the course of history and the world we live in today. By studying and understanding these movements, we can better understand the political and social changes that have shaped our society. Whether through protest, civil disobedience, or other means, these movements have shown us the power of collective action and the potential for change.